Hello and welcome to another episode of Give and Take. I'm here with the operators, starting from our left.
It's Captain Carter.
I'm Kurt Laramie.
Seth.
Who doesn't have a last name. Mysterious. We're not going to give him a last name.
Full of mystery.
So, who wants to remind our audience what happened to you guys last time?
Oh, I guess that's me.
Let's go, Cap.
So, last time on
Cap.
our first episode, we cleared out the urgent care unit of the hospital in Northern Barcombe. Was it Northern Barcombe, or was it just like an outskirt part of the town?
No, it's Northern Barcombe.
Okay. And we cleared one of the creatures, the super creatures, and a bunch of zombies, and kind of just set up shop and just wanted to nurse Taylor, one of our other operatives, back to health. That's kind of what we did.
Question of the day, what are you guys going to call the super zombies?
Creatures? I don't know.
No, we gotta call him something cooler than that. Like
Deathwalker.
Reapers?
Zibwits.
Zibwits?
Zibwits.
Poop heads?
We killed the Zibwits.
Zibwits sounds mildly interesting.
Dark one? No, I don't want to call them
Zibwits.
Dark one's
I like
way too
Zibwits.
cheesy. Yeah, we're going to go with Zibwits.
Can I roll a
Zibwits
dice to
something.
go our
Z-I-B
No.
Wits? W-I-T-Z?
Yeah, I'm gonna write it down so we don't forget it.
Yeah.
Zibwits.
Zibwits.
No.
It's happening. Dark one is
Wits.
way too cheesy. That cannot be.
Oh no, it's a Zibwits!
It's a Zibwits. I might call them different things, but like you guys can call them whatever.
I really hope one of them eats you.
So, in between our last episode and this episode, again, your guys' episode is 1 day, and then we have 3 days for your NPCs to hopefully gather some supplies and stuff like that. And then at the beginning of the episode, we go through what happened those days. So, day 1, after our last episode, you guys were working on the blood samples, you were working in the labs and kind of taking care of Taylor. Denver and Viola decided that they were going to go out and get some scavenging done.
All those Tim Hortons?
They did not find anything. The reason they did not find anything is because as they were walking down the street trying to find a decent enough place to scavenge, a truck went barreling past them and brought an entire horde of zombies down on them. They managed to hide, but they spent the entire day hiding out together. The zombies went right past the hospital following this truck, did not come into the hospital, you guys didn't attract any attention. So overall, you guys were fine, no supplies that day. Day 2, Denver and Viola were a little bit peeved, so they went out with a vengeance. Did any of you go out with them?
Oh, I totally went out with them.
Okay, cool. So you, as you were going out, ran into some
Wait, hold on.
friends.
Was Taylor unconscious still at this point?
Taylor's up and moving around.
Still a little dazed?
He's a little dazed.
Okay, so I probably stayed with him because I'm still working on the synthesis with Lucille. Did you go with him, Seth?
You guys, I'm assuming, probably wanted me around to not help with the testing, but be there if you need more blood or anything like that.
Okay, so just Kurt went with him.
Alright, so Kurt, get a d20, roll yourself a charisma check. Aren't you
charisma
excited?
check.
You
Boss.
did so great at these.
Well, I do have a -2 on my charisma,
Oh,
so
I'm so excited.
I'm believing that I will.
Oh!
I got a 15.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
A 15 will help you out.
I'm liking that.
Wow, definitely helped you out. Because Denver almost botched that. Oh, but thankfully Lucille came through for you guys.
You mean
Or Viola came through
Okay.
for you guys, which
Okay.
is amazing because she is not charismatic. So the two uncharismatic ones managed to pull this one out, while Denver, who is literally, he is spec'd for talking to people, sucked it. You guys, as you were wandering around, let me set the scene for you. You go out scouting with Denver and Viola, and you kind of feel like you're third wheeling a little bit. Like, you don't know what happened when those two, had to hide out all day together, but, you feel like there's something going on. Don't make those motions, I didn't mean that. They can just talk and get to know each other really well. But as you're going around, you start hearing some noises. And you get a little freaked out, because there was a zombie horde just yesterday.
I'm a little freaked out.
However, a man steps out of a doorway just as you're walking up to the house. He's wearing a long brown coat, and it's got these strange little buckles all over it. looks almost kind of culty. It's a little weird. And he holds up a hand to you guys, and he looks over at Denver and he says, "Oh, hey, friend."
I like this guy.
And the two of them start chatting up. Denver feels really uncomfortable at first, but then Viola jumps in and you jump in, trying to make friends with this guy, and you realize why he felt so uncomfortable. This is the pact.
The pact.
And Denver starts trying to joke around with him, has some success, realizes that this isn't one of the guys who kicked him out when it came down to it. This is one of the guys that was kind of rooting for him to stay. And the two of them get along pretty good. Viola and you definitely help out, especially Viola. I mean, she rolled a nat 20 on this, so she is like king of the moment. This member of the pact, and his other two friends that are with him scavenging, are not only won over by her, this crazy like savage with a sharpened hockey stick, but they decide to give you guys some food.
Awesome.
So you guys are going to walk away from this with 6 food, and they are Denver, in order to win some points. You guys can get mad at him for this if you want. Denver, in order to win some points with a pact, tells them about Seth. And they're really interested in meeting Seth, and they essentially give you a way to contact them. So you have their radio channel or something like that. So you can get into contact with them and go visit them if you like. Day 3. Who went out with Denver and Viola on day 3?
I'd probably say it's my turn to go.
Okay. I think Lucille's probably at this point doing pretty good with the synthesis, or am I just reading into it?
You're making choices. So whether or not she's working on it,
Well, like, what's the status on that?
what are you trying to synthesize?
His blood
the
and
other guy.
the Zibwit's blood.
The Zibwit's blood. So are you trying? Tell me what you're trying.
Stabilizing it.
Stabilizing it.
Yeah, because we have this sort of chemicals with potentially plasma, because it's an urgent care unit that hasn't been cleared out, so there's got to be plasma somewhere in there.
What are you trying to figure out? Is what I'm asking you.
Oh, you know what I'm trying to.
No,
figure out.
you gotta say it for the audience. What
so
are you
I
trying
can
to figure
shove
out?
it in my blood.
You want to figure out if there's something like walk me through this, because there's like
there's
story
enough.
elements
So it's
here
a lab.
that I need to understand.
So it's a lab,
Yeah.
and there's equipment in there that hasn't been touched since the outbreak, which
Uh-huh.
means it's in pristine condition since
Mhm.
there was no outbreak in the lab.
Mm-hmm.
The equipment's in pristine condition. We have Zibwit blood. Come on, really?
It's
Zibwit
happening. Just
blood.
Okay,
accept it.
Zibwit blood.
Yeah.
We have his fresh blood. I'm assuming we can put the Zibwit on ice because, again,
You did
hospital.
hack it up pretty good.
Yeah?
You, would they have a freezer?
No, but it would still
Um,
be cool enough to keep it for a little bit, and we synthesize it pretty dang quick.
Okay.
Put it in vials.
And you're trying to find something in the blood that matches.
But
essentially.
if anything, we could put it in suspension because we have plasma on hand.
Okay, but you're trying to find something. What are you trying to find? Not what are you doing? What are you trying to find?
Mix it with something so I can put it in my blood.
Okay, so you're trying to literally mix a chemical that'll make you into a Zipwit.
Or
No,
into
no,
the
no,
Seth.
no.
Or
Into
into
a
a
Seth, using
Okay.
or basically make a rage potion. Why not?
So Lucille is going to do some work on this. Are you going to help her today, or are you going to go out with him?
So I helped her the first 2 days. So yeah, I'll go out today.
Okay.
Because she's
Make
she's
a
doing her
quick
thing.
D20 roll for me.
With what?
With medical
Medicine.
and intelligence.
Medicine.
Yeah.
I had 19, but minus 2. I'm at 17. I don't know
Not
if
you.
oh,
Not
I
you.
mean, oh.
Just him.
19 plus 5, 24.
Okay, that'll help out. Okay. So you are going, because of her role and because of your role over these days, you are going to learn something interesting about the disease. I'll tell you what it is in a minute. You're going out with Denver and Viola.
So
Okay, and Kurt, you're hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
with Taylor.
So the 4 of you go out. Do you decide to split up into 2 groups?
No, I think we
All
should
four of
just.
you?
Especially
together?
because that herd was somewhere close. We want to make sure we're together.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are going through different houses, and you find food and a few other supplies. It's a more successful day, and it's getting towards the end of the day, and you guys are starting to feel like you need to head back. Roll a perception check.
Perception's wisdom.
17.
Oh, I rolled a 17 too.
Awesome.
Oh, that's
But it's
cute,
20.
guys.
plus
I rolled
3.
19 on the last time. I rolled 19. Wow.
Oh, you guys are so cute. You're like rolling together and stuff.
Oh.
Okay, so
What'd they
on
roll?
that, Captain Carter manages to hear the sound of an engine. There's a truck, and it's getting closer and closer and closer.
Can I see who's in it?
You can't see it at all,
But I can hear it.
but you can hear it coming.
Is it dark? Or
You
is it
guys
just
are standing on the corner. It's like a middle of town, like a main street corner. Like there's lights up, 2 lanes of traffic going in every direction. You got stores on each corner. You
So
kinda
like I
hang
can't
out.
really we can't really hide. We're kind of in the open.
You could hide in one of the stores if you want.
How close or how far away are we from the hospital?
You're about 6 blocks.
We're pretty far.
Okay.
There's 4 of us, and we haven't scouted these stores or anything.
No.
So it'd be kind of dangerous to just hop into one.
We could try something out real quick with my powers.
No, that's too dangerous. Because we're like, how far away is this truck, approximately?
It's getting closer and closer by the minute. You're feeling like you have maybe 45 seconds.
I mean, if all of you grab me, I can try and bring us all into this other dimension and just wait it out.
And you can do one a day, right?
Yeah, so this will be...
Okay, so let's
one
try
for
it. 'Cause we
day
got 45
3.
seconds. So I immediately relay that I hear a truck, and then you say what you have to say.
I say,
Let's-
hey,
let's-
everyone
let's
grab
try
hold
it
of me.
real
Let's
quick.
try this.
If it fails, we hop into the store real quick.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, you grab everybody, and you pop into another dimension with everybody holding on to you.
Okay.
So it worked.
Um,
Oh, cool.
so,
Oh, cool.
Oh, this is cool.
So we have all the stuff we already looted for the day, right?
Yeah, it's on you.
Okay, so I say let's kind of, because in this, like, don't let go, anyone. No one let go, because you're screwed if you do. But let's kind of, we can walk around. I can see if there are, like, living things like zombies or people when I'm in this dimension of light shows.
Okay.
Can we see them, though?
Yes.
Ah.
You don't have enough time to search every corner. You have to pick northeast, northwest, southwest, southeast.
If we're going to limit time, we should move towards the truck. Because then it shortens the amount of time before it gets there. See what I'm
Truck's
saying?
coming from the east.
See what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm following you, Cap.
That can they hear it? Can we talk in the?
You can talk in there, yeah.
So like that makes sense, right? So if we're moving towards the truck, the time before gets there is shortened, and then we can move past it around the corner.
Can we call this dimension the Upside Down?
Sure, it's better than Zibwit.
We're going to call it the other. Because the
We're
upside
in
down
the
is
other.
Stranger
The
Things.
other, the other world.
We're in the other.
We're in the other, yeah.
No, then we're like inside of him. It's weird.
Yeah, giggity.
So let's move down the street
Oh my god.
towards
that
the
face
truck.
is great.
Does that make sense?
Yes, but into a building down there.
Yeah.
North or south?
East, towards the truck.
So
You're
northeast.
just walking right down the street?
No. We're going into a building. We're checking to see if there are any zombies in there.
Oh, good
That's
call.
where we're
That's
hanging
better.
out.
That's better.
Okay,
Yeah.
north or south? This is important. That's why I keep asking you.
Okay, what direction is the hospital? North or south? More.
Northwest.
Let's go north.
Let's go
then.
north then.
Okay. You run into the northeast building, and there are 3 or 4 lights in this building with you.
Frick.
Okay, let's go the other way now.
We don't have time, he said, before they go. I mean,
Yeah, you can just stay invisible.
yeah. Let's. I say.
'Cause I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, let's stay invisible to see if that horde is following this truck.
That's a smart idea.
Or. Do these lights appear to be moving at all?
Yeah, they're just generally like slowly moving around.
What I would assume from the days of seeing the zombies in the.
You could
room, I would
reasonably
think that they might
infer
be- okay.
that 4 people randomly stumbling around a
They're
shop,
zombies.
not
Was
particularly
it
looking
4?
at
I
anything.
thought it was 3.
I said 3 or 4.
3 or 4. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go with 4. That's a
So
bigger
what?
number.
Can I hear the truck
It
in
is
the
a
other
bigger
world?
number. Good job.
No,
You
we
can't.
can't interact with the other.
No, but you can't.
You
hear
can't
It.
hear it. No.
So, frick. So can we?
So
how long
the-
can we stay here? And, like,
we haven't
another-
tested that. We don't know.
So let's just like slowly make our way back to the hospital this way, down the street.
Yeah, but if that horde's there and we end up having to get popped out because this doesn't last for super long.
Oh shoot! Good call.
We're kind of screwed.
But is the truck coming from the way of the hospital?
It's like heading. So hospital is to your northwest. Truck is coming
Coming kinda
from the east.
Towards
It's
hospital.
like headed in the general direction, but you guys are like 6 blocks south of the hospital. So like it could just be going right by it. Like you don't know.
I say we get around the corner, hop back, and start running.
Running while holding on to me? 3 people holding on to
No,
me?
no, no. We get around the corner and then we start running because we have the supplies.
Oh, and we just pop out? And
Because zombie's not going to catch us. And if we get around the corner, the truck's not going to spot us.
Okay, let's do that, but I kind of want to look to see if I see who's in the truck. I want to see if maybe we can
And you're the
identify
one
this.
that can get away easiest.
Yeah, so
So.
I'll go and I'll toss you guys out. You guys just let go of me, and then I'll come back.
Then you don't take damage. Then you won't get hurt. Okay.
So,
Okay.
Ready?
This maneuver works. You guys successfully storied your way past the encounter. I'm not gonna drag this out for longer than it needs to be. Your plan works. You do manage to get a look at the guys. They're wearing they've each got like these red bandanas on their arms, and you get a quick glimpse of like a couple the driver and a guy in the passenger seat, and then 2 guys in the back. They don't look incredibly well armed, but like you can tell they're all from the same group. You can reasonably infer that they're a scavenging party.
So we did, in the beginning of our journey in Barcombe, we did run into survivors.
Mhm.
And they did kill one of our members. They killed our captain.
Did we decide it was survivors that fired on you guys?
Yes.
Because we never actually talked.
Survivors
about that
killed
with
our
the DM.
captain.
So that would be good for the DM to know, so that he could have found
Zombies
a
didn't kill our
story
captain.
around this.
They didn't. Yeah. Did I not talk about this?
Nope, we didn't
Oh.
talk about
I
this.
think we did.
Well, might not have been
I
this survivor
don't.
group.
Well, but that's what I would have needed to figure out. But that's fine. I'll figure.
And then
out
zombies
a way.
kind of harrowed us out of Barcombe, out
Yeah.
of the city proper, and that's why we were running.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I've made this work in my head now. Attached names and things like that. Okay, so yeah, you guys managed to get back to the hospital safely. You get 6 food and a hunting rifle out of the experience
Hey, look, a gun.
with 3 shots.
Oh.
And that's day 3. Congrats, guys.
Cool.
You solved the not get ambushed by the truck situation that I was going to put you into.
So I
that is
talked
power.
to Viola,
It's nice.
and they asked her if she recognizes the armbands.
She has no idea.
Okay, so this is some random
Some random group.
scavenger party.
Yeah. She hasn't seen anything like
I'm
it.
gonna make a suggestion, and say that if those guys had armbands and the other group had the cool jackets, we need a costume. We need something cool that we all do.
That's a good call.
This is a question, and I'm sure I probably already know your answer.
Well, we have a badge.
Because I've talked about, I've been wanting to
Operate
test out this
badges.
power.
Not the other.
During these days, I know I have 1 free time without getting hurt. Is it okay to say that I was testing it out once each of those days? Like, test out the time limit?
Yeah, so you,
Do you want the hunting rifle?
I mean, like, we already
Might
just
be
talked
smart to give it
about
to you.
what you...
He doesn't have a
like
gun,
how
he
you
should have one.
I can't go back and
Yeah,
reverse
you should
what
have
you
it.
said.
Right.
You don't know how long you
Right.
can be in here. So I can't go back and say, oh yeah, you spent the, like, hours
Right.
and
But the day
hours
is
in this
over.
place. But the day, like, what
That
you
day,
have
that day is
realized-
over, but I missed 2 days that I could have
Yeah.
been testing other things
Well,
out.
what I'm going to tell you is that for sure, like, you feel like you can go into the other place after, like, and you need, like, a rest period, but, like, you can go there and not be physically sick or hurt. You can go and do this thing reasonably every little while and not suffer any side effects
Okay.
that you can tell.
Write down you have a hunting rifle with 3 shots, because you're the only one that can really use it. He can't really use it too well.
So yeah, that is the days
I can
between.
use it well. It's just he's better.
He's low.
What do you?
He's not gonna miss ever.
Exactly. What do you guys? How do you guys want to start this 4th day?
Okay.
I want to get ourselves uniforms. I think we should have something
so
cool.
we
that
have
all do.
patches. We have operator patches,
Well-
but we need to describe what they look like.
Well, us 3 might, but our,
our
NPCs
NPCs need them.
Our NPC, we all need something that we all have.
Yeah. So, did we
think it should
gain
be
any new
orange.
NPCs in that time period?
Nope, you did not.
Frick.
Did you write down all the food that we got?
Yes, I did.
So we
We gained
all
12
You
food.
got rid of yours. Okay.
Yeah.
Did we eat any food over that time period?
I'm going to say like the food that you gained.
It was gained.
It's gained food.
Okay, got it.
You ate other food that you found.
Got it. Okay.
However, today you will need to consume 8 food for your NPCs, and then whatever you guys want to eat for gaining back health.
we don't need to worry about that. We're all pretty much topped up.
Can we do orange war paint on our face?
That's dumb.
We're soldiers.
No, I think that's good. But I'm
No,
talking
this
about
is
for our
like
group.
world's gone to Mad Max. Like,
Oh, it hasn't. It's one town.
No, the world's
No, like
the world's
everything's
crap.
gone.
Yeah.
Oh, the
This
whole
was the
world?
center of the outbreak, though.
This is the center of it.
This
yeah,
is World War Z then.
Yeah.
essentially. Well, but like differences.
we need to do something cool, guys.
No, we're government soldiers.
I'll let you guys
So
stew over it.
lame.
We'll,
we could,
we'll
we could
come
talk
back
about
to
that
this.
in between episodes.
Like maybe like something really cool happens and you decide to do something according to that. We'll figure it out as we go.
If we're gonna
Um,
be professionals, we're gonna be professionals.
We
So
generally,
how are those drugs going?
so we're gonna talk about the drugs in a minute. When do you guys want to start? Do you want to start at night, in the morning? Do you want to go in the afternoon?
Morning.
Morning.
Morning?
Absolute
Yeah,
morning.
Okay, you guys wake up in the morning. You set a watch. Denver wakes up everybody on time. No problems at all. The night was quiet in your little hospital. You guys have been hanging out here because it's turned into a fairly defensible place. You've put up some defenses over the windows because you've been planning on staying here to do the lab work, which has been going fairly well. Lucille, you and Lucille, Captain Kurt and Lucille, have managed to identify what it is in what's similar between Seth and the Zibwitz's blood. However, it's Lucille is pretty sure that it's a DNA difference.
Okay, so
She doesn't think by injecting it in your blood you're going to turn into Spider-Man.
no. But we can stabilize it and figure out what's going on with it and do some research because we have the tools and the knowledge.
Because I think he's wanting to make like steroids or something like powerful
Let me have this.
steroid.
It doesn't really fit story-wise, is what I'm telling you. Like to take this person's blood and make like a drink out of it that'll turn you into
No,
Berserker Rage.
injectable chemistry.
What I'm telling you is that
How did the infestation start in the first place?
So if
you
I
have to find out.
if I understand
That's the point.
what you're saying is like because of my personal DNA, I'm affected in a certain way and got these powers.
Winner, chicken dinner. You guys just figured out one of the first clues. DNA, the disease affects you differently depending on your DNA.
So only certain people turn Zibwit.
And only certain people become.
So he has the
others.
same infection the Zibwit has. It's just he didn't go crazy because he has a special DNA.
Amen, hallelujah. That's the first clue.
Did we just get points?
The first story stuff, your points are that you're driven towards winning.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
So this doesn't necessarily have a special points value. This just is like, hey, you figured out something really cool. This will potentially lead to other things. It changes your understanding of groups such as the Pact.
Hey,
So-
we should go talk to them.
We should. That
so.
should be the first thing we do today.
I should definitely be part of that group that goes and talks to them.
Yes,
'cause-
Yeah,
so
and
should
so
Denver.
should you and Denver.
Oh, because I will want to be one of them. I mean, what? Who? What?
I don't think you can do that.
So how do you guys want to set? You guys are for sure going to try and set up a meeting with the Pact. This is what you want to do.
Absolutely.
How do you guys want to do it? You're sitting in your hospital. You've thrown around this idea. We want to go talk to the Pact.
So-
Are you going to try and go to their base? Are you going to invite them to yours? Are you going to try and?
We'll
set
try
up
to meet them at a
meeting
neutral
place?
location.
Here's the thing. Is it a... So Denver has a good rapport with that guy specifically. He doesn't necessarily have a good rapport with the Pact overall. Would it be a good idea to bring him? Yes, he is our connection to them, but we have you. I think we should ask him if he should go.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because I mean, from what they were saying, he seemed kind of nervous, right?
he didn't seem like it was positive.
Yeah.
And like you were saying,
No, it's
Kurt
true.
and Viola, like he didn't really have it all together when he was talking to the Buckle Man.
He was nervous and
Can we
he
call him
seemed
Buckle Man?
flustered, and he rarely ever seems flustered. So.
And at this point, Denver tells you that his name is Stanley. Or
Oh.
Stan.
Denver's name is Stan.
No, Stan,
No.
Stan the Buckle Man.
Buckleman. Stan the Buckle. Oh my goodness gracious. Stan
If
the
we're
Buckle-
going with Zipwit, it's going to be Stan the Buckle Man.
Stan the Buckleman and Zibwit. Yeah, no, he tells you a little bit about Stan. They knew each other before the outbreak, which is what kind of got him in with the pact in the first place. Their kids were on a soccer team together, and they were soccer dads essentially.
Stan the Buckle Man.
Stan the Buckleman, the soccer dad, the soccer man.
So
Yeah.
Denver, would you want to be at that meeting, or is this something that we should be respectful of?
He says, I felt pretty good talking to Stan. I mean, as long as Stan's there, I won't hinder anything.
But how
But-
negative was the expulsion, I guess, from the group?
I mean, I didn't want to go. They did have to kick me out.
like was it violent, or was it just like, hey, like you need to leave?
It was intimidating, but like I knew I wasn't gonna force my way in there. They said it was time to leave, and so I walked away.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't like
Nobody got hurt, but like it wasn't a feel good moment.
Here's the thing, because if we're going to figure out what's going on in this town and hopefully trying to come up with a cure for this infestation, because obviously the pact is probably not going to want to be cured, because they don't probably see this as an infection anymore. This is almost like an evolution for them, which is fine. That's not a problem.
You know, they it's a mixed bag over there. I wouldn't just pass it off like they're all very happy about it. It's a very strange thing to everybody. They don't necessarily know how it works or why it works, and some of them are more happy with it than others. I wouldn't just say like I wouldn't say they're all Magneto.
Right.
They're it's a mixed bag. Like
Right, but it's still like
strange culture.
We're not trying to cure them unless they, if that's their prerogative, fine. But our job here is to figure out how to save the zombies, the Zibwits,
the Zibwits.
and that kind of thing.
Well, they're still zombies.
Yes.
Zibwits are the powerful ones.
Yeah. Well, now that Lucille and I have been able to do this work, like we now know the Pact and the Zibwits are kind of one and the same. Like, obviously, I'm not going to go tell the Pact that that's like what they are. Like, that's kind of dangerous. But like, we have the proof now. So
They're
like,
similar.
yeah, like it's just the DNA patterns are different, and so we have proof that there maybe is a cure. Like, your powers, you may not want a cure for that. Like, that's cool. It's interesting.
That's super cool.
But like, for the Zibwits though, we probably want to cure them. So like, we're gonna need the Pact's help, but we need to get this hospital operational, and I don't want to go dealing with zombie children. Do you? We're gonna need their help.
Probably easier to kill than regular zombies.
Zombie children?
Just a heck of a lot scarier.
Are they though?
Okay, Hunter,
But
remember
here's
the
the
last
thing.
time we dealt with
Yeah,
zombie
I do remember
children?
last time we dealt with
But here's the
zombie children.
thing,
Got
Seth.
jacked up, wasn't it?
What if we face a Zibwit with mental capabilities like yours, but that can manipulate, reality?
Well, we won't be in much trouble if it's mental capabilities like his.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
But here's the thing.
Durr.
What if we
Durr.
go find a Zibwit in the psych ward?
-2 intelligence.
I'm an idiot.
What if we go find a Zibwit in the psych ward that can bend reality? We're going to need a Pact member. You see what I'm saying? We don't know what we're going to face.
Right.
And the Pact is the only one that's going to be
Right,
smart enough
I
to-
agree that
Yeah.
we should join up with the pack.
And so we're going to need a working relationship with them to even come close to figuring out what's going on. Even if there isn't a cure.
Okay, so let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, you're gonna set up a neutral location? That's
Yes.
the question we're going.
Well, here's the
for right
thing. Yes, that's the smartest idea, but like, we're going to them for help. And like you've seen what happened. Like, we're gonna all, like, a lot of us might die. So
now.
like,
Are you?
we're
So
begging.
what are you suggesting? We need to move this scene. forward.
I'm suggesting like we go to them.
So you want to negotiate from a position of weakness.
Yes.
That seems like a very bad idea.
I think it's smarter just because we're asking for their help when we have nothing to offer.
We have plenty to offer. We're trained killers.
Yes, but we're potentially dealing with people like Seth that could bend reality. They can
Man,
kill.
you
They can
really.
They can kill us with their brain. Seth can
I'm
can
not
Seth can
worried.
take me into another reality and throw me off a building.
That is a really creative use of power. That sounds really fun. Audience, this may happen at a future date.
I've already been thinking of that.
I'm just saying.
That's
you,
why I took the grapple.
You don't need to
so if I
argue
could
their
bring
point
someone,
of view. You
just
need
go
to
up and
argue
just
your
drop
point
it.
of view. You need to argue that we do have stuff to offer you to them.
Exactly.
That we are valuable.
But that's why we need to come to their sanctum and talk to them for their help. And I think coming from a point of neutrality puts less power on them.
Okay.
I'm not worried about it. If anything, they're gonna want me. I don't think they're gonna hurt me.
No,
Alright.
but it lessens our position, I think.
And if push comes to shove, you all just grab onto me and I take us out of there.
True, but I don't think it's going to come to that because I think
Yeah.
they are nice enough people that it's going to be fine.
Okay, we'll do it.
You're going to them?
My character wouldn't
I
be able to. Like, my character would follow him, even though I don't want to.
Your character is not currently studying and knows that everything that Captain Carter is saying is not actually logically how you win an argument. But yeah,
Yeah.
your character itself
My character doesn't
does
know that.
not
My
study
character
law,
isn't
and-
pre-law.
yeah, and like has no idea that
I studied pre-law
Captain
once
Carter
between the
is
coke lines.
lying straight out of his ace about this entire thing. Yeah, sure, okay, cool.
If the
Way to
audience
play your
doesn't know,
character.
I'm winking right now.
Yeah. So, way to play your characters, guys. Hunter, I'm proud of you for taking the hit on that one. Okay, cool. So you guys are going to call them. Who's calling them? The Swindler is
yeah.
calling them. All right,
Yeah.
roll a charisma check.
Just plain old charisma?
Well, what are you going to do? You going to lie to him?
No, I'm charming them.
Yeah, cool.
So I'm going to say, hello, Stanley. I'm assuming Stanley is the one he gave contact to.
Stan.
Stan? It's just Stan?
Stan the Buckman.
I guess I'm charming him. Hello, Stan. We would like to set up a meeting and visit you wherever location you deem fit. We're bringing Seth, who...
Sorry. Stan's not in right now. I can try and get you in contact with him. I don't know. He's up in North Barcombe. We sent him out to do a little bit of scat. I don't even know if I should be telling you that. Yeah. Sorry. Who's this?
This is Captain Carter of the Operators. Stanley said we would be able to talk with the leader of the Pact to come up with like a coalition. And we only will talk with Stanley and some of the leaders of the Pact if that's possible. Should I just roll for charm right now?
Yeah, roll for charm
Okay.
right at this moment in time.
Plus 8. 22. You're not getting much lower than that.
No, but like, this was a hard check. She's like, Oh,
it's a she.
Yeah, it is a she.
Mm.
Yeah, sorry, I can't
I
do
could tell
women
from your
voices very
voice.
well.
I can try a deception check.
And it cuts out for a second. And a second later, you hear another voice come on. Hi, this is who is this? Who am I talking to?
Captain Carter of the Operators. Yes, we spoke with a Stanley of the Pact.
Oh no. What did he tell you?
He just said that we could set up a meeting with the Pact just to discuss. We have a member of our team who is, this person who can blink.
Different.
He's different, and we just wanted to see if we could maybe start an alliance and clean up part of town.
Where are you at right now?
We are in Barcombe,
Thanks. Appreciate it. Where are you right now?
just in an area north of Barcombe in a safe location. Can I roll a deception check on that?
She's
Another
You're
she?
not. You're. Oh no, sorry. This one's a he. My bad. It's a he. I like started mixing them up. I like doing two different characters in my head. He says like this isn't really a deception check. You're being vague. It's like you're not lying. You're not lying to him. You're not outwitting him. You're just like not telling him where you live. So like, okay, look, I get it. This is also why I'm not, inviting you home. We're glad that you have somebody that's a little special and you haven't killed him like everybody else. We appreciate that. We don't know, obviously, the condition of this person. You could have a gun to his head right now, so we don't really care.
How about this? Hold on. How about this? We meet in a location that neither of us have a stake in. We both meet at a very specified location. You can scout it out. We'll scout it out too. Neutral. There is a construction site north of the city that we passed through on our way out of the city. I think you know which one we're talking about. It was an old residential development.
It's not too far.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we got some people in the area. I'll radio them.
We can prove that he is
just
different.
Just start walking,
and
they'll see
we'll
you.
prove that we're in the team. We're in a team together.
The radio clicks off.
Okay, cool. You all heard that, right?
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't too friendly. Kind of makes sense given circumstances, though. Apparently,
Well, then-
people like me are getting killed, though.
Denver? Is that typical?
Yeah, that was
Do they get killed often by those scavenger kind of folk?
well, it's he kind of like looks back and forth. So that was Angel. He's
He's the one that kicked you out, didn't he?
no, Angel didn't kick me out. He's a good guy. He's just he's just tired. No, that guy who kicked me out, his name was Terry. Timmy, my bad. Timmy. His name was Timmy. Timmy's a dick. No, Angel's a good guy, but he puts up with a lot of crap. I mean, like the what do they call themselves? The it's something weird. The Rochester something. I don't know. They get in a lot of fights with the Rochester guys, and they don't like people like Seth. Sorry, Seth, you're great. But yeah, the Rochester guys, they don't like special people, and they've been at it for a while. I don't know. I wasn't really there long enough to pick up a lot more than that. But I mean, like, if Angel says people are going to the construction site, people will be at the construction site.
Well, what are the chances they're going to shoot us on site?
Pretty low. As long as we don't walk up with a gun to Seth's head or anything like that. If we don't look like we're trying to kill Seth, we're probably fine. At least for the first 5-6 minutes. No promises after that.
Cool. How you feeling, Kurt?
We already started this, didn't we? Let's finish it.
I think,
Should we all go together? Yeah.
I think we
Yeah,
should all go
I'm
together.
going.
You taking Lucille, Viola with you? Or are you going to leave them?
I think we need some people holding
let's
down the fort.
leave Lucille with Taylor.
Oh, Taylor's there too. Oh, duh. All right, Taylor. Man, I forgot Taylor existed. Taylor Brooks,
Pretty
your
sneaky.
other operator,
It's pretty sneaky.
is just he's just been kind of hanging out the whole time, and he looks at you guys and he says, "Good luck, guys. Sorry, I'm still feeling sick, so good luck."
Honestly, I think we leave Viola, Taylor, Lucy, and Lucille.
No, we need Viola if things go sour.
I don't think they're gonna go sour with the pact. Plus, I think they're gonna be watching.
I
us
don't
the
think
whole
we
time.
know. Alright, let's take her.
I could see both points. She's kind of a hothead.
Well, because we don't want the hospital being lost.
Yeah, we do need more protection for the hospital.
Because it's way too valuable.
No
Wait,
one
wait,
knows
wait.
we live here. We haven't gotten attacked here.
Yeah, but
I think we're safe.
but other people
But
might be coming to scavenge a
we've
hospital.
We've
like
had
we did.
trucks, multiple trucks in the past 5 days driving by.
Plus, we're 3 military. I think we'd be fine.
plus Viola knows the ins and outs of this hospital, they can hide. And Taylor's pretty much useless with his head.
Yeah, I'm pretty much useless.
I said Taylor.
What?
No, that's you.
I'm playing Taylor.
He can maybe get one shot off before that gun is ringing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one shot.
I don't want to leave Viola. Let's ask her about it. Viola, what do you think?
Viola's like, I'm not sticking around here. Are you freaking kidding me? Let's go! And she like grabs her pack and she starts walking out the front door.
Okay, well then I think
I'm
one of
gonna
us should
follow her.
stay.
Denver.
Huh? Oh,
Denver's-
Denver's got to come because he knows them. So if Viola's coming, I think one of us three should stay.
Okay, here's the deal.
And I
Can
can't
we
stay.
can we move one of the ambulances, like push it into the lobby? Because we probably cleaned it at this point.
Yeah, you could push an ambulance in the lobby.
Let's do it.
Because
We
I'm
can lock the
interested
door.
in
So here's
how
the
we're
thing.
doing this.
Here's the thing. That broken
Why?
window. He already said we barricaded it. We've cleaned up the hospital. The urgent
No,
care.
you've been barricading rooms in the lab. Like,
Okay,
you've
so the
made
lab
your
is
kind
secure.
of wing. Yeah.
Okay, so everything's pretty much barricaded in the lab. The lab is locked down. So
As
the
much
ambulance.
as locked down as you can get with a bunch of medical equipment and stuff like that. I
Well,
mean,
there's
like
an
you
ambulance in
haven't-
the lobby
you don't
blocking
have
the doors now.
Yeah, okay. So
It's
you
not
slide
really
the-
in and out anymore.
That's smart. I'll give you that.
So
You
we
can
chained
move
we chained all the
ambulance there.
doors. All the windows are barricaded. No one's getting in, and I don't think anyone wants to go to the creepy hospital, anyways. Also, there's
Yeah.
a psych unit, and I think Lucille is busy with her work, and Taylor's coherent enough to watch. Okay, and let's leave a radio. I think
Yeah.
we're
Okay.
good, and no one knows they're there.
Lucille is now yelling back through past the ambulance. Are you guys coming? I'm going.
Wait, Lucille or Viola?
Viola.
Dang it, Viola. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get those
good.
names mixed up the
Yeah.
entire time.
Lucille stands.
Like 5. Okay, let's book it. Let's get it going.
Let's get going. Okay,
They're fine.
now
She's
it's
doing more
time.
work then. She's doing more research.
Yeah, she's gonna do some research.
Okay, let's move.
/ see if she can use those supplies to maybe make some more med kits. for
Yeah,
us.
because she has plasma out the wazoo. That stuff doesn't go bad. No, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Sorry, I'm just doing a quick roll. Everybody. Just give me a second.
And plus, she can always use his Desert Eagle.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because the construction site's not that far away. It's only a couple miles. And Denver and Viola can do a little. We can do a quick scavenge on the way if we really need it.
So, you guys,
That's so dumb.
everybody roll. How are you guys gonna make it there? Are you gonna try and do it stealthily? Are you going through alleys? Are you trying to like slip between buildings?
It's mid morning at this point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is.
I say let's go somewhat stealthily till we get near
Yeah,
it, and then be open because we don't want to look like
I'm
we're-
not worried about the pact seeing us coming. I'm more worried
About
about
the trucks and the
yeah,
horde.
Yeah.
random people.
Okay. So you want
The
to
zombies.
avoid like the main
roads,
streets
yeah.
and like if there's an open road you dip across it and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Staying mainly to the buildings.
Exactly.
Okay, everybody roll a stealth check.
Frick. Dex, we're good. Ooh. 15.
Okay.
Oh,
10.
Nice.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, not bad.
7.
Was that like a 22?
Let me look. It is
7?
Oh,
You're just like, oh, no.
That was a 2.
25.
Okay, we're good.
Okay. You rolled a 25.
I turn invisible.
You essentially turn invisible.
He
so
does,
Hunter,
and he rolled a
Hunter
7.
rolled well enough that he's just going to reinforce everybody else's rolls. So
We're gonna
he's
find a tumbleweed and like roll behind
roll
it.
with it. Tumbleweed. No, but you're going to be leading everybody, and you're going to show them you're going to point out things, and you're going to show them hey, let's go this way. I hear something that way. And as you're making your way through town, quick look at the map. You're mainly cutting through residential areas because you feel like if you go to the retail areas and if you try and cut through the industrial area, you're more likely to run into those trucks. As you're doing this, you're going through a neighborhood and you're kind of hopping back, you're hopping fences and stuff like that, and you jump into the backyard of this one house, and as you do, you hear glass, or not something glass, but something very breakable, a vase, a lamp, something like that, fall over in the top second floor of this house. You're in the backyard. Everybody jumps in behind you. Viola hears it too, and she stops and she looks up at the house like a hound hearing prey.
Okay, I'm just gonna motion. I'm gonna be like putting my finger to my lips. I'm gonna motion at them to go hop over the other fence, and then I'm gonna just get near the back door with my bat, so that like if anything comes out, I'm ready for it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. And I pull my grapple. And
That's gonna make
grapple.
noise.
Huh?
It's gonna make noise.
Is the grapple loud?
Yeah, it's metal on whatever you clang it into.
Wood.
Yeah, just skip,
Never
just
mind.
like get through the yard. We don't have to fight this. Like I'm just there in case.
I wave at you saying, stupid.
Okay, I agree. I go over and join the group.
You guys are gonna skip past this one?
Yeah.
Just gonna avoid it?
No.
Okay,
well,
cool.
what? No. What-
So
Don't
guys-
you
wait,
goad
wait,
us. Don't you
I
goad
said,
us.
No, wait.
I didn't I wasn't asking because oh, you guys are avoiding some major story event. I'm just asking for the sake of the noise. Are we moving past the story event,
What if it's
or
a
are we
person?
dealing with
We
the
should
story?
probably figure out if it's a zombie
NPC.
or an NPC. Yeah. Figure out what it is before we move on.
If it's an NPC, we don't want to take him to this. We should loop back to the house on our way back and check it out then.
That's
what if,
actually a
what if
smart
it's a
idea.
zombie in the house coming after an NPC and we could save them?
It's a good point.
That's unlikely.
It's not that
possible.
unlikely. Because if it's a
very
person
possible.
bumping into a vase.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It's not that unlikely. Here's the thing. Is it up above us?
Second floor.
So here's the thing.
Walk out they've got a back deck. Let me set the scene for you guys for a second.
It's
you
like a
jump into
neighborhood.
this. What?
It's a neighborhood.
It's a neighborhood. Really nice back deck. This house is very well taken care of. This was the rest of the neighborhood on and off shoddy, but this house is new. The family that moved in had a little bit of money. You can tell from the backyard, well manicured, even after a month. You can tell that the grass was very nice beforehand compared to everybody else's yards. There's decorations in the back, things like that.
Is the window broken?
The window is not broken. This house is actually very whole from the back, and there's 3 windows on the second floor that you can potentially look into, 2, and then the door in the middle on the first.
So
floor.
could he climb the
So
balcony?
instead of using the grapple, can I just climb up?
That's going to be an acrobatics check, but yes, you
yeah,
could do
he
that.
could do that. Could he do it quietly though?
19.
Yeah, I'll say on a 19 he does it. Not necessarily silently,
Yeah.
but you do manage to scale up. Do you want to go middle, left, or right window?
Let's start with we're coming back here near the left, right? We're crossing over.
Okay, so you want to do
So
the
we'll
left
go
window
to the left
first?
first, yeah.
I look at Kurt. I'm like, what is he doing?
You shimmy your way up there, and you look in this window, and the
It's
wood
like, dang,
the
he's a
wood
little
creaks
spry.
underneath of you.
Spry.
And you look in this window, and it's a little kid's room. Very pristine. Oddly pristine. The door is shut out of the room, but you can tell it was a little girl's room. There's different toys lying around and things like that. But door's shut. Can't see out in the hallway. Room's empty.
Okay, I move to the middle window.
Okay. More creaking as you do so.
Mm-hmm.
And as you look in this middle window, the middle window opens up to kind of you can see most of the top floor. There's kind of like a playroom immediately right there, and then it opens up to this balcony, and you can tell that if you looked over the balcony, you would be looking down into the living room of the house, and you don't see anything through here.
Too dark?
No, just there's
There's
nothing
nothing.
there. You see a couple toys out on the ground, and not much else.
Next window.
Gonna shimmy over to the next window. As you shimmy over to the next window, you notice that it's open, and it
window?
wasn't open before. It's just open a crack though. You're about you're shimming over when you notice it. You're still 2 feet away. From the window.
I see him do this, and I also climb up there.
You want to climb up there too?
Yeah.
Roll an acrobatics check.
8. Dang it.
Yeah, okay, you're gonna make a lot of noise, and you're also going to have a very difficult time with this. You're trying to climb up, but you can't get a hand right, and you're just kind of in Seth's way. He's kind of PO'd that you tried this because you're blocking him.
Well, I'm behind him. I'm underneath him. I'm not into the
Oh,
way.
you didn't try and climb directly up to it?
No.
Oh, you got in
I'm
behind him?
yeah.
Okay, so you're not blocking him, but you're making a lot of noise and annoying him.
Okay.
Freaking annoying.
She,
So yeah, window's partially open.
Okay. I don't think a zombie knows how to do that, so I just say, "Hello, is there anyone there? We're here to help if you're in trouble." Just want to make sure you're not a zombie.
Can I try again to climb up?
No. I'm sorry, I'm doing a little bit of math here, a little bit of personality math. A few seconds goes by without any noise whatsoever. And then you hear kind of like, it's almost like sass coming back at you, but like there's a lot of bit of fear in it. So it's like all the sass that would have been in it is completely gone. And it's just like, definitely not a zombie.
Are you okay?
Is it like a kid? Am I up there or am I like still on the ground?
You got a dirty look from Seth and like went back down to the ground. You rolled an 8.
Can I try again? Because I hear him talking, so I'm like, wait, what is he doing?
Stay down there. I hear a voice. I let them kind of know. There's a few of us back here, just so you're not surprised. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
We just heard a noise and wanted to make sure that we cleared this area.
Yeah, well, you scared me when you came with the fence.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, you should be.
My name's Seth. What's your name?
Annoyed?
Nice to meet you, Annoyed. Is that your real name?
No. I'm just telling you how I feel.
Okay, so I'm going to come over to this window now so that you can see me. Are you okay with that?
You want to die?
I'm gonna
There's
stealthily
no way.
open the back door
No,
Roll
on the bottom.
Oh,
I'm
gosh.
doing it.
You didn't roll a dice.
23.
Whew. Yeah, okay, that door's quiet. You're good at this whole opening doors thing. Like, this is becoming your
I'm climbing up there again.
Yeah, well...
I'm gonna.
No,
I'm gonna,
you
you're
already
telling you
failed your
not to.
chance. You
I'm
already
gonna.
failed
I'm
your
gonna
chance.
just like start like going up, kind of like the hallway area.
Okay, you're making. So you open up the back door.
Yeah.
We're gonna switch over to Hunter's viewpoint for a second. You're locked in a stalemate with Chick, who sounds kind of like not okay with you. You open up.
Is it a kid?
You can tell it's a little bit of an older voice. You open up the back door as quietly as you can, and you slip into like there's the kitchen immediately on your right and a dining area on your left. It's a very open floor plan. There's a table and a few chairs and a cabinet full of dishes. And as you look off to your right past the kitchen, there's like this little half wall, really nice TV sitting in the front room. A couple of really nice couches right beside it. The stairs are on your left.
Okay, I'm gonna start going up the stairs.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
You start slipping your way up the stairs, and we're going to switch back to Seth. What are you doing?
Are you armed? I'm still talking to her. I just want to talk face to face so you can see that I'm not doing anything. My hands will be up. I'm not holding any weapons.
Then why don't you get off the balcony? Just stand in the back. Why are you such a creep? Just stand in the backyard. I'll look through the window, and we can talk. It'll be like Romeo and Juliet. Isn't that a lot less creepy than what you're currently doing?
You know, you make valid points.
Yeah, I do.
I'll go ahead and climb down and we can
You
talk.
get better.
Okay, I climb down.
You just stand in the backyard.
I'll follow him because I'm just.
Okay, so the two of you.
I lost my chance.
Yeah, you did. And Viola at this point has made her way back, and she's like looking at you guys and looking up at the window, and she's completely relaxed. She's enjoying this moment. She's got a little snicker on her face, and she's like, "Yeah, you guys are idiots. This chick's taking you to school." You back up away from the window, and you look up, and you can just barely see short, like kind of not like a pixie cut, but like really short brown hair, and like the right hand top corner of a face looking down at you.
Hi. I'm Seth. I was the one that was talking to you.
I really just wanted to cuss at you at that point, but yeah, it's like, yeah, thanks, appreciate it. Who's that kid?
Is that me? Oh, I'm Kevin Carter. That was me falling off your balcony.
And who's that was racist. Can't say that. Who's the savage over there?
That's you. You're talking to yourself.
Viola just kind of. I am talking to myself. I didn't catch that for a second. I was waiting for one of you to jump in. Viola kind of snickers and says, I'm just here to watch. I like you. You're fun. What's your name?" And there's a pause. And the voice from behind the window answers back, "Lindsay, what's your name?" "Viola."
To myself, I go, I knew it wasn't annoying.
Good, Seth. Good. Glad you figured that out. And Lindsay says, weren't there 4 of you?" And we're not going to switch back to Kurt.
I'm looking around like, freak, where the
Denver's there too.
No. Yes. Yeah. Denver's
Oh,
there.
sorry. Weren't there 5 of you?
Shoot, you can't change it. You already said
Denver's just like sitting at the fence because he's just like, man.
Just
Yeah.
leaning against it. Just
Denver. Well,
putting a straw
Denver.
on his mouth.
Denver is actually like kind of fallen back away from everybody.
Because he doesn't want to deal with this.
Yeah, he doesn't want to deal with this. Kurt, you've made it to the top of the stairs when you hear this exchange going on, and then you hear her say, "Wasn't there 5 of you?" What are you gonna do?
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna let them talk. See what they say.
You're just gonna like chill at the top of the stairs?
Yeah.
And so, okay, so I tried to deceive her. And I said, no, it was just us 4. Like, Denver's over there. And, like, he's just chilling there. He's kind of tired. We're just headed out to meet some people is all. Frick, I gotta roll, don't I?
Yeah, roll deception on that.
Oh, yeah, I got that one.
So did
Part
you
of,
get that?
part of my,
25.
like, playing
What'd you
my
get?
intelligence.
25?
25.
She's like, okay. We're gonna switch back to Kurt. Roll a perception check.
Is it playing my intelligence? I kind of want to turn you and be like, no, she's talking about Kurt, dude.
No, don't do that.
It's a-
Seth?
12.
You got a 12?
Yeah.
That sucks, doesn't it?
Can we say that? Because I feel like that's what my character would probably do.
You turned to me like, no, he's talking about Kurt. No, she's not. Shut up, Seth.
So,
That's what I deceived her, so.
Kurt, you get to the top of the stairs, and you look around, and you don't really see anything. So you give it like a quick second look, because you have like the hairs on the back of your neck are standing up, and you don't know why. And you look at the room directly in front of you, and you notice that the door is slightly ajar, and
Wow.
that there's a rifle pointed at you.
My perception of 12 took that to notice that the door was open.
And there's a
It's just
rifle
crack,
pointed
just a
at you.
crack. She
Oh.
outrolled you on stealth.
I got 23.
You got a 23?
No, I got 19 on that one. didn't I?
Sorry. You said perception, which was 12.
Oh, right.
She
My
outrolled you on
She
stealth.
outrolled my perception with
Yeah.
her stealth.
Yeah.
Wait, so she left the window?
No.
Oh.
You guys are still talking to her, and we're going to switch back to you guys. How are you going to answer her? Oh, you did. You deceived
I
her.
deceived the crap out of her.
She's like, no. Well, okay. I guess
So
oh. Hey, all of you, put your guns down. Because we have a hostage.
idiot.
I'm not even holding guns.
I'm not holding a gun.
Weapons, guns, don't care. Put them down.
I'm not holding any guns. I tried to deceive her again.
I'm going to intimidate the rifle pointing at me.
How are you going to intimidate her?
It's another her. I'm going to tell...
You can see like a woman's face behind the rifle pointed at you.
Let's be nice.
I'm going to say, you might think you're good with that, but I could bash your brains in after you missed and shot me in the shoulder.
Are you actually going to say that to her?
Yeah, I'm going to intimidate her. Put the rifle down.
Okay, roll it.
I'm really glad I bought med kits.
We're gonna lose, Kurt.
He's fine.
I got,
fine.
where's my intimidation?
Plus strength.
18.
You got an 18?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she like hesitates, and you just hear her start whispering to somebody, and the rifle kind of like drops a little bit. What are you gonna do? You gonna take the moment, or
I'm
you
gonna say, now, you put the rifle down. I'll put my bat down, and we can talk like civilized people. I was just being
You're gonna play
cautious.
the nice card after that. Okay.
Yeah.
So I turn to Lindsay. I'm talking
Speak
to Lindsay.
softly and carry a big stick.
And so I'm like, Lindsay, if I know who you're talking about, you have your back to him right now. And that's a really dumb idea.
Roll an intimidation check.
15.
15. She kind of laughs and she says, "Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter which way they come at me. I'll blow them all up."
She's crazy.
I'm thinking maybe I should go in on this.
Lindsay, you don't know who we are.
I don't think you know who I am.
Oh,
And then all
like
of a
her.
sudden,
I like you, Lindsay.
that window and the entire frame around it explodes outwards
The pact members.
on into the backyard, and she jumps down from the second story. She is not wearing a brown jacket, but you can see this strange blue glow going up and down both hands.
I go, hey, you're like me.
Get him out of there. I turn to you and I say, get him out of there.
Okay, get him out.
Yes.
Okay, I blink.
You blink, okay.
Yeah.
And you're gonna go running up after Kurt.
Yeah.
Did you put stuff into stamina?
Wait, you guys are just. I can
Stamina's
take
fine.
Well,
He
regardless
doesn't need
regardless
to use
of getting him out of there, you need to get in there now.
Yeah.
Okay? And so I'm still talking. And I said, "Oh, you must be a pact member or at least an exile."
Okay, we're gonna
And so
come
I-
back to that conversation in a second.
Okay.
Hunter or Kurt, you've successfully intimidated these two, and the door opens up ever so slightly. Rifle pointed back on you, and you see two women.
two other women besides the one
No.
that just blew
One
up.
holding the rifle and one standing behind her. They open up the door, and you like the one standing behind her is kind of like leaned around the door. The other one's got a rifle pointed up at you, and like gestures for you to walk back down the stairs.
Ooh.
I kind of like. I'll shrug and I'll back down the stairs.
Okay. So she doesn't want you to go too far. You take a few steps back, and then you're okay. What else are you gonna do?
I'm gonna say, is she always this hostile?
And at that point, Seth is gonna grab you. He's gonna pop in.
So I'm not doing that yet. I'm checking out the whole house, see how many lights I can see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's three.
There's
There's three, including Lindsay, who's
And
now
the two
in the
girls in
backyard.
the
Yeah.
Shiz has hit the fan a little bit. And I'm still talking my way.
And now we're gonna switch back to you.
Oh, and I say, Lindsay, I have my hands up. It's like, and I'm still like smiling and trying to be charming. Viola's probably crazy at this point. I'm assuming she's a little.
I'm
on edge.
gonna let you do your thing, and then we're
Okay.
gonna talk about Viola.
And so I say, Lindsay, hold on. Like, I'm not trying to be hostile. I'm just talking here.
Viola's gonna cut you off, just laughing her head off.
Of course she
just,
is.
Just killing herself laughing. She's just gonna say, "That was so dope," and she's gonna walk up and just like completely unafraid of Lindsay. It's gonna be like, how did you do that? And she's like not even 3-4 feet away from glowing hands. Her like hockey stick spear is like on the ground behind her, and she's just like, she wants to like touch the blue arm. She's completely entranced by this entire thing.
Okay.
Like,
Lindsay,
she
she's not gonna
almost
hurt
seems
you.
high.
She's not gonna hurt you. She's just, this is how she is. Like, we really mean no harm. Like, I'm being charming. I'm not like scared or anything. I'm just-
Lindsay's like, okay, that's cool. And
Just
then she
talking.
turns and looks at Viola and says, I don't know. I woke up with it one day.
It's
It was
cool,
really
isn't it?
sweet. Just like, shh. I'm talking here.
Huh?
And like, she gives you like this dirt glare. She's like, I don't trust you yet. Viola's cool. And we're gonna cut back to this moment happening in here.
Okay, so I can't hear or see anything that's going on.
Nope.
So I just see that there's two lights over here and one light kind of down the stairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a place where I can get where I could have a vantage point on both of them, but they might not necessarily see me unless they were looking for me?
You get behind him.
Like, in the room with
Yeah.
the two lights.
Yeah, you can get behind him. That's about it.
Okay. I'll do that. I'll go in the room and I'll pull out the hunting rifle and be holding it in one one hand and then my knife in the other.
You're gonna hold a rifle in one hand.
You're gonna one-arm a rifle?
I'm
This
right
is
behind
so
him. I don't
intimidating.
think that this
Okay,
is like
okay.
something I need to aim for really.
And then you pop in.
Yep.
Okay, you pop in, and there's just like,
But
as you pop in,
I'm trying to be quiet though, like they don't know I'm there.
as you pop in, you've never noticed this has happened before because it's never been important. As you pop in, you see the women in front of you. Their hair flicks forward as if wind was blown at them, and both of them start. And the one in the back, who you can see has, she's got like, she's got she's got a little handgun. She turns around and like jumps and sees you and just like loses her mind. She's so terrified and just like cowers back into the closet. The woman with the hunting rifle turns around and she's gonna take a swing at you with it.
I'm that close.
You're
Right.
behind her.
Are you? Wait, how close? Did
I'm
you...
thinking like I'm behind them to where the point where like I can shoot, but not have to like really aim at
Would
them.
you
but
rather
not
have her
right
shoot
behind
you
them.
than swing at you?
Okay, well she's gonna
Okay.
twist with the rifle and try and knock it out of your
Okay.
hands. She's gonna stumble and drop her own rifle in surprise.
Did she crit fail?
She crit failed.
We are the luckiest bunch of
Oh
idiots.
my gosh, you! And when the rifle drops, the one with the Glock is going to scream, and you're going, Lindsay, in the backyard. All of the like niceness that she had with Viola is going to be gone. Her arms are going to go straight blue, and she's going to start like walking back towards the house.
Whoa, whoa. And I'm going to go, whoa, whoa, what's happening?
And Viola's going to yell, "Guys! Guys!
Lindsay, what's happening?
We can be friends!"
And so I try to charm her, like, hey, Lindsay, what's going on?
Go ahead, roll it.
Man, this is where like having
Oh.
terrible charisma.
27. That's
At
almost
27?
one way from max roll.
That is one.
Lindsay, tell me what's going on here.
Your friends are picking on my friends.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's
Okay.
more of you?
I'm gonna go hurt them.
Hold on, hold on,
Wait,
one
let-
second.
Let me do what I want to do real quick because
Okay, and
mine
we'll-
isn't going to be
we'll-
hurting them.
Okay,
Well,
go
she's
ahead.
walking
I
in, and
yell
I'm
at-
trying to, like, not grab her because I don't want to get lightning bolted or whatever.
But you like stand up and try and stop.
And, like, I walk next to her, and I'm like, hey, hold on a second, what's going on?
Okay.
I yell at you, come grab me. So,
Okay.
so remembering what happened before, you
We'll
know
disarm
what's
him
going on.
first.
Well, they dropped the gun. No, I'm just yelling at him to come grab me.
I'm gonna come grab him.
Okay, and I pick up the other rifle and then grab both the girls and go into the other.
You take 1 damage.
Easy
and
mode.
and then I say, help me, hold them while you're still holding on to me.
Yeah, I
and,
can do that because I'm strong.
And I
He's
I
a
go
pretty burly
downstairs and I
Are these
see
little
the
girls?
lights, and I
Okay.
say, okay, release them, and we pop them out down
And the two of you-
downstairs.
On the couches?
And the two of you just hold on to each
no,
other.
next to
still?
all the lights were because I could see kind of where our group was.
Okay, so we're, like, out in the yard.
So I'm trying to put them there, and I'm coming back over to where we were standing to very much show we don't want hostages.
like,
we're just
we're safe.
like I'm just like saying, here are your people. Bloop out, and then we go or blink them out, and then we go back, and then we blink back out into existence.
And as soon as I see the girls get deposited, I'm like, Lindsay, look, your friends are safe. Look, there are my guys. Everyone's safe. Calm down. Like nothing's problematic here. Like,
She's gonna look at, seeing all this, she's gonna look at the rest of you and say, "Get out.
we're already
All
out.
of you, get out. Get gone. Just leave. Now."
I'm
Okay.
trying to talk to her. I'm saying, hey, what happened? I woke up kind of just like this. Did something similar happen to you? I was just going in to try and save my friend, and I kind of scared the crap out of this one girl. I
Sure.
apologize for that.
Get out.
Wait, before we leave, we're out in the yard. We're not gonna bother you or try
You're
to
not
get you
out in the
dinner.
yard. Those two are still in the house.
No,
No, we deposited-
Oh, you guys went
I came
out.
out. I dropped
Okay.
them off
So, Lindsay,
next to her, and then we went. to
We're
the other
about
side of
to
the yard.
visit with a group that calls themselves the Pact, that have powers similar to yours.
Mm-hmm. Heard of them.
We can leave Viola with your friends to protect them, and we can go take you to meet them just to get you associated with them. You don't have to join them or anything like that. They're kind of strange.
Hard pass.
Okay.
Thanks though.
That could have gone better, guys.
That could have gotten a lot better.
I'm still kind of confused. I'm just like, we haven't done anything to you. I was just trying to save my friend that you guys had guns pointing to. We've just
Uh-huh.
been trying to talk.
Okay,
to
it's
this.
time for you to leave. Time for you guys to go. Bye.
Could have gone better.
Thanks for coming.
Probably shouldn't have snuck into the house.
Get out. And she's gonna walk over to Viola and be like, except you. I mean, like, you're cool. Sorry about your friends. You can come back, I guess. Like, you know, keep in touch and stuff. And then she's gonna look at the three of you. Well, I guess Denver too. She's gonna give him like a mean glance, and Denver's gonna be like, "Hey, I didn't do it. I wasn't with them. Viola's cool." And she's gonna look at him and be like, "You spineless little." And then she's just gonna dismiss him, look back at the three of you, and she's gonna glow blue until you guys leave.
Well, hey, we got an extra gun out of it.
Did we take their guns?
I grabbed one of them.
You totally grabbed your hunting rifle. So you've got one shot in the chamber.
Okay. So we got 2 hunting rifles and 4 bullets.
And you guys just leave, and I'm going to say that she's angry enough that, cool, you get away with it. You successfully robbed 3 women of one of their rifles.
Can we just give it
Bravo.
back? It's one
No,
shot.
let's not give it back. They
No.
didn't even notice it. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what? I think so,
let's give
because
that
we
back.
haven't been trying to do anything in bad faith here. I go...
She can shoot lightning out of her hands.
I go with the gun and be like, hey, this was pointed at my friend. It's your gun, though. We don't want to take anything away from you guys that could help protect you. And give it to me.
They eye it for a second, then grab it.
Okay.
And she stops yelling at you guys to leave. She doesn't unglow blue,
Right.
but she stops yelling at you guys to leave.
Okay. Can I try to charm her one last time?
No, she's pretty done with you.
I didn't do anything to her.
She's like the lot of you. She's done. Time to go.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave, but I'm gonna say, hey, we were just being cautious. You were doing the same. I get that. And I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, as I'm like handing the gun, be like, no, I had no ill intent. Your power looks
Let's
cool.
just leave.
You guys make a variety of
Well,
apologies.
no. I want to say I'm going to check this out, and if I find out any information about kind of what we are, or things that we can do, I'll come back and kind of just let you know. I'll bring Viola so you can see her too.
She doesn't care. We're leaving.
All right. No, but better get.
Okay.
You guys jump over the fence with Denver and Viola. Viola, you know, giving her a smile as she jumps over, and they leave. Yeah, that could have gone better.
Yeah. Sneaking in the house. What are you doing?
What's her problem?
Could have been a good play.
What were you gonna do? Club her?
So you guys make
I had
it.
to defuse the situation, then you.
Diffuse the
Then grab them.
situation.
Yeah,
I was just chatting.
yeah. I calmed the girls that I was talking to down. It was all
Well,
going
you
well.
intimidated them into
Yeah, well,
submission. So you guys, I'm gonna say, move on from here, and you are going to make it
You
very.
snuck into the house without your riot shield.
You're gonna make it very quiet.
What do you mean without my riot shield? Of course I always have my riot shield unless I say I put my riot shield down.
That's true. Very, very downtrodden and angry at each other about how this whole experience went. Viola being the only one who actually talks because she keeps poking fun the entire time. Wasn't that funny, guys? Wasn't that funny when you screwed up my new friendship? Wasn't that funny?
Screw your new friendship.
When
Shut up. You're fine.
Hey.
She doesn't make that sound, but you can tell she's like, oh, she's gonna rib you guys the entire.
I know she
Hey,
is.
Viola. I think that they could be very useful to us. Would you mind going back and hanging out with them for a bit and maybe seeing if you can convince them that
They're
we can
idiot
be
military
friends?
buddies.
Yeah, just be like, they're dudes. We know what dudes
You
are.
want to send her back?
I want to
Oh,
send her
of course.
All right, cool.
She's gonna be useful.
Hey, that's
And just-
a much better play.
back.
than
Yeah,
you
let's
did.
send her back and just
Viola-
like see if she can calm things down and be like, hey, actually they're
Say,
good guys.
Viola, if they really settled down, they gotta understand that we were
Yeah,
being cautious.
It's just in the
we
moment.
don't know who they are.
But I think that we could really help each other out, and so I think you should go and just befriend them, and we'll come back. And
Viola laughs and says, "Oh, that's better than hanging out with you idiots," and turns around and walks away. She goes right back to that house.
We'll be back
can I send her
after
out
we
with
talk to
like
the
two things of food?
make sure
Yeah.
she has a radio if she's going by herself.
Yeah, I'll give her my radio.
Okay,
And
cool.
I give her 2 things of food. They might not eat it, but it's a gesture.
Okay, cool. You guys, so with
It was a good plan. It
Viola-
just didn't go well at all.
Viola now missing from your
I
party,
do agree. It was a smart
the
ploy.
3 of you in Denver weave the rest of the way
We did
into
everything.
this
Our strength.
residential
We played our
area where the
strengths.
meeting's going to happen. And as you get into the residential area, this is where you guys want to stop hiding and start walking right out in the middle of the street,
Yeah.
right?
Can I eat some food?
Yeah, take one.
I'm at 10 health. I need to.
You need a D4.
I roll a d4, right?
Yeah,
Roll a
D4.
As
That
you
went
guys
pretty bad.
walk into this, as you
You
guys are
roll
walking through, everybody roll a perception check.
One.
You're doing really crappy on those food rolls. Everybody
I've
roll a
only,
perception
I've
check.
only eaten one piece of food.
I rolled an
I rolled
18.
really crappy on those food rolls. Can I borrow that?
Oh, yeah. 21.
Okay.
Perception,
Yeah.
which is intelligence.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay, 16.
All right. So Captain Carter, you go through a weird change of emotions very suddenly. Like you go from being very somber and like, oh my gosh, can't believe I screwed that up, to like really happy, just almost instantaneously, and then you're back, and then you're really happy again, and then you're back. It's almost like somebody's flicking a light switch in your brain. Having a really good time flicking that light switch too.
Someone's messing with me. I immediately realized that someone's messing with me.
As you say that out loud, Denver says, "Oh, dang it."
What is it, Denver?
Of course, he'd just be. Well, okay,
Who
he's
is it?
around. It's Stan. I mean, he's just having fun. This is just what he does.
What's his power?
Well, you're probably feeling it.
Oh, he can mess with my emotions,
Yeah,
huh?
you can mess with all kinds of emotions. Oh, yep, there he is. And then Denver turns and just starts yelling, "Hey, Stan! You're not funny. Even when you make me feel like you're funny, you're still not funny. It's not a good party. Just come out, Stan." And like a door opens up across the street, and Stan, with a little bit of a swagger in his step and a smile on his face, says, "Oh, don't ruin my tricks."
I turn, whisper to Seth. Seth, are you feeling this too? Since
Am
he's
I?
another.
No. No.
So it only works on normals. Or is it directed? I whisper that to Denver.
Denver says, "I don't know. Go ask him."
Okay. Is Stan close enough where I could do that?
Yeah, he's walking up to you guys.
So I say, hey Stan, how does that work? Is it directed? Is it, like a wide area thing? Or does it only work on, normal people?
He kind of pauses for a second.
I guess not normal people, but
I've never tried it on a bunch of people at once.
Try it. Make all of us feel...
Everybody roll a perception check.
18? Oh, 16.
11. Because it's intelligence.
Perception is
Oh, wisdom. Never mind.
7.
13.
Okay, so
16.
Captain Kurt, you feel a little bit of this tug and pull. He's making you feel really sad now.
Oh, you punk.
Just like all of a sudden, you just feel this overwhelming depression, and it lasts for about
so depressed.
5 seconds.
So
And then all of a sudden, like he kind of like stops and goes, "Ow, I don't like that. Let's not do that."
Stan says that?
Yeah. Well, anyways, Denver, how you doing? And like he and Denver kind of walk up to each other and they have a little conversation for a sec. They're kind of like chatting, and in that conversation, Denver asks about Lindsay and says, "Hey, have you run into a girl with glowing arms?" And Stanley just kind of laughs. He's like, "No, but I mean, it wouldn't be the weirdest thing I've seen." And then turns and looks back over his shoulder as 3 other people come walking out of the house, and one of them, it's a woman, but the bottom left side of her face and her neck is just all burned to a crisp. It's all scar tissue. It's all like molted and like it doesn't look good. It looks like a really
Is it
bad
recent?
burn. It looks like it's scarred over, and this woman, when she hears that, did anybody walk up with Denver to Stanley?
I did.
You
No.
feel a rush of hot air go right by you.
That was interesting.
And Stanley says, "Yeah, I thought you heard that. Now, which one of you's the?" He looks around at the 3 of you. And he says, "Which one of you's the special one? Who rides the short bus?"
That's me.
"Yeah, that's you." "Yeah, okay. So what's your power?"
I can go to another dimension.
Oh. Okay. Hey Nelson. You want to check him out? And Nelson's going to walk over towards you. Tall guy, kind of like a scarecrow appearance. He's got a very sharp nose, very thin face, but not like scary, just like very thin kind of guy. And he walks up to you and he looks at you right in the eyes, and then he lifts up a finger, and he he reaches over to your nose and he goes, boop, and the both of you disappear. And all of a sudden, you are standing in the other place.
Whoa! You can do it too!
And then he, whoop, and both of you pop back into reality. He says, "Yeah, no, that's him. He's one of us."
Did it hurt?
Did it hurt?
Didn't hurt you.
Didn't hurt me.
Did it hurt him?
He doesn't react.
It's like, whoa, so how long have you been able to do that?
Month? Maybe just under?
Wait, he had to touch you to do it though. Or like, can you do it to each other? What? Like, can you touch him?
Seth has to touch people in order to drag them with him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, so it didn't hurt him?
It didn't hurt Seth because he wasn't the one
I wasn't the
actively
one
doing
blinking.
it.
Oh, got it. But the other guy didn't react to hurt.
Maybe it was his first time that
So,
day. Maybe just didn't react.
What's his name again?
Nelson.
Nelson. So I asked Nelson, I'm like, I have so many questions. I just figured out I could do this a few days ago. Can you help me figure out what exactly this is and how to use it?
We can talk about. I don't know. Like, I probably know just about as much as you do. I'm playing all these characters with the same voice. I probably know just about as much as you do. I think.
Okay.
Does it hurt him?
Yeah, does it hurt you if you do it too many times?
Oh yeah. But you just gotta learn not to do that.
Yeah. I find if I rest for a while, it doesn't hurt. But I
It's
haven't figured out the rest time.
It's something. And then he looks at you, and then he like does a sidelong glance at Denver, Kurt, and Captain Carter, and he says, we can talk about it later."
Okay.
He didn't trust us.
Yeah. You're different.
And Stanley turns to the rest of you and says, So what's the grand scheme? What's the plan here?"
Oh, that's me. So, here's the thing. So, you can obviously tell that we're military in nature. Our job here is to figure out what's going on here. And Barcombe is kind of ground zero for this in zombie infestation. And our job at the beginning was to figure out why this is all happening. Why, I don't know if you guys have seen... If you've seen those special zombies, the fast ones in the darkness.
Oh, the
Don't call them that.
The-
That's not what they're called.
I
The
forgot.
others.
shoot,
The dark
Nelson,
ones.
what's the name?
That's not what they're called.
You wrote it down, didn't you?
Zipwits.
The
Zipwits.
ghouls.
Ghouls.
The ghouls.
There we go. We'll call them that. Ghouls.
Oh, we call them Zibwits.
Oh, the Zipwits.
Well,
Stanley gets a kick out of it, and all of a sudden you notice that you're all laughing a lot harder than you should be at this, because it's very funny, including Captain Carter.
Stop it, Stanley!
Despite his misgivings over the name, he chuckles a little bit too. He thinks it's really funny.
Stanley, stop, please.
Oh, I didn't mean to do it that time. Now I'm turning him into Nelson. I didn't mean to do it that time. Sometimes it just kind of happens.
I know. I figured. Anyways, but we actually figured out something with people like you guys in the Pact and with the ghouls. And I'm not saying you guys are the same, but there is a DNA connection, actually.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you guys know about that?
Oh yeah. So I mean, like, that's the first thing we started doing. We just started, like, checking each other's blood. It was a little party, and he like kind of gives you a sarcastic smile. He says, "No, Mamie's got a little bit of an inquisitive mind, so she started looking at us the moment we showed up. She wanted to see if there's anything similar. DNA, and a couple other things actually. It's really strange. We haven't fully figured it out.
Well, maybe you guys have more leads than we do, because our job here is to figure out how to not necessarily cure it, but to maybe save the ghouls from their fate. Maybe to cure humanity.
The one of the other two. So there's 4 people who walked out. There's burn victim, Nelson, Stanley, and then there's this other girl. And as you say that, she kind of like chuckles to herself, and turns around and starts walking. She just like kind of walks off and does a little lap and comes back. And Stanley says, "Yeah, you could try fix the what was that name you guys said again?
Zipwits.
Zipwits. Oh, I love it. No, I mean you can try, but I mean, have you ever cut one of those things open?
Yes.
Then
We
you
have.
should know that there's not much to save in there anymore. It's all kind of twisted up and different.
Yes. But they're still human.
Well,
No, they're Zibwits.
Yeah.
They're still humans, though.
No.
call them what you like. Call them what you like. But
Regardless, we need to know how this happened.
we can. You'll have to talk. You'll have to talk to Mimi. I can't tell you. You know.
Well, is there a way to meet her or talk with her, or does she not?
She's kind of a recluse.
Well, how do
And then the others kind of giggle at that, especially the burn victim. And she pipes up at that point and says, "Yeah, she doesn't like anybody. Just anybody coming in. She keeps stuttering on different words. Only her friends come in.
Does that mean friends? And I point to Seth.
It means friends.
Oh, like people hurt.
Like Marvin.
Which one's Marvin? Denver? Which one's Marvin?
He was an old friend of mine. We back before I met you guys. I was with him. And he looks over at this one. He says, "Jamie, is Marvin still hanging around?" She says, "No, he left too, but he comes back every once in a while. Marvin and his little crew."
Well,
And then Stanley cuts back in and he says, "Look, we can talk about this for a while. We can go back and forth if we want to. That's fun. But if you really want to work on this with us, you're gonna have to talk to Angel. Angel doesn't let anybody past." I keep stuttering when it's not her turn. Angel doesn't let anybody past the gates unless he knows them pretty well.
right.
You're gonna want to talk to him and figure out something you can do.
And there is the problem that we are not packed potential.
Well, he is.
I know, but us.
We don't have to join the pact. We can just work with them.
Right, but there is the problem that there, not to be offensive, rude, but it is an exclusive group, and we are not part of that exclusivity. Does that make sense?
It less so. I don't know. It depends on who you're talking to, and you're talking to me,
True.
and so I don't know. I'm willing to take you guys down there and give you a fair shot with Angel. Now, Angel doesn't like me, so I don't know how much of a fair shot that is. But, I'm willing to give you guys a shot.
Should we do it?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Like today?
Not, well, okay. I mean, why not today?
Because we're,
And all of you are suddenly going to feel very scared. Roll a sanity check.
Ugh.
I got 19 on the dice. It's wisdom, right?
Yep.
This is a first for Jared.
What'd you roll?
Critical fail.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
13.
done, son. All right, so you two are fine. The crit fail over there in Denver start backing away immediately. They're like, "We don't want any part of this." Denver says, "No, it's fine. We'll come back another day. Don't you worry about it, Stanley." And he turns and he starts getting ready to run. He's only beaten by Captain Kurt, who has completely turned tail and is already hauled out of there.
I'm Kurt.
Captain Carter.
Carter.
So the two of you are now standing there. You're suffering the effects of this for the next few minutes. You're running.
Wow.
I like looking
With
at
them.
what is up with them?
I don't know, they're pansies.
And Stanley looks at the two of you and he's like, "Oh, no. Oh. Stupid.
What was
Alright,
that?
Angel's not that bad." It was really funny to watch him run, though, isn't it?
Knock it off, Stan.
Oh, fine. Alright. You snap out of it, and so does Denver.
So I still get disadvantage, though.
You do get it. Well, this is a different kind of sanity check.
Okay.
It's like, okay, I'll make you guys a deal.
That was a good crit fail, though.
It was a
That was a good
good
time to crit fail.
Yeah, it was. He says, I'll make you guys a deal. We need... This will help you, and this will help us. We need to clear out a little section of town. There's an outpost that's given us a little bit of trouble. Some guys from the Rochester Initiative. They're hanging around at this outpost, and if we can get rid of them, it means we can get access to our friends in New Barcombe. If we can get access to them, we can get access to the few of the people that are caught up there.
Which part is New Barcombe?
You haven't heard of New Barcombe?
Is that... I'm just talking to you.
Oh.
Is that north?
You don't know. You have no idea.
I have no idea where New Barcombe is.
Then ask as your character now.
Where's New Barcombe?
It's down in the city center.
Oh, so it's,
You guys don't
it's
know
in the
about-
walled city.
It's in the wall. Yeah, it's in the wall. And then he stops and looks at you guys and like, oh, right.
We just got dropped in here.
Yeah, you don't know nothing. Okay. Yeah, no, if you guys will go do that with us.
Okay, hold on, Stanley.
If we go do that with you, then what?
Stanley, I need your help then real quick.
Okay.
You know how we were talking about potentially a girl with blue lightning?
Mm-hmm.
We need your help to get her to come with us.
Don't do that.
Roll it. Charm him. See if you can persuade. No, actually, this is a persuasion check. You don't get to play charm or deception. This is
Persuasion? Okay, 23.
Oh, dang it, you got him. Blue lightning. You sure it's blue lightning?
Or explosions.
Blue
She had
arms.
blue arms and explosions, so...
I'd like to go meet her.
All right, Stanley. So here's what we
is
need
this-
you to do.
I don't think
I pull him aside real quick.
wants-
I'm like, is this a good idea? She kind of hated any
Well, here's the
outsiders
thing.
and
Viola's
hard
over there right
passed
now.
on the
Here's the
pact.
thing. Here's the thing.
I really don't
Here's
think we
the
should
thing.
go back there
Here's the-
right now.
We need to get Viola.
No, we don't.
We're gonna kill Rochester Initiative.
We got it.
No, we don't. We need at least a gun.
Then we can radio Viola, tell her to come with us.
Well, here's the thing. If we bring Stanley, we can stand outside of the fence, so we're not infringing what we promised Lindsay.
Oh, and get her and play with her emotions.
And then we say, "Hey, Viola, we got some fun. We see if she knows who the Rochester Initiative is. If this is a good idea. And if Lindsay is in a better mood, because it's been maybe an hour, we can get Stanley to persuade,
Even if she isn't in a better mood, we can make her be in a better mood, right?
Yes.
Or at least try.
and I
to.
can charm her into come with us."
Yeah, because that
And
went
add-
so well.
It did, actually. She didn't kill
She
you.
didn't kill you.
I could have killed her.
Before she shot you full of explosion,
It would have been a good fight. It would have been a good, interesting fight.
you would have died. You would have been hurt.
I would have been hurt.
There's a crackle on your radio.
Okay. And
Viola, you idiot's done yet.
And I say, Viola, we're coming your way. We're bringing a friend. We will stand outside of the boundaries, though. Okay?
All right, you just better tell him he might blow up.
That's fine. I think you'll be okay.
You guys walk back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stanley, we need your charm.
I don't want to do this. Why are you just calling all the shots, man?
The thing is, Stanley's down, and so you two cannot go back with him.
No, well, I'm not going to leave him. Let's go. Just... Yeah.
Do you have a better idea?
You scared of Lindsay?
No, I just think she hates us, and I think this will make the situation worse.
She does hate us.
Yeah, so
But
we're
we're not
give
gonna-
Viola a little time with her. That was a great idea.
But we're not going to break her neighborhood, her house boundaries. We're not going to cross the fence. We're not going to go into her yard.
I see where Hunter's coming from. Maybe we don't try and get her yet. Let her calm down for another day or so. Maybe come back later.
But what would make her like us more, but then showing her what we can do as an organization.
What would
It
make
seemed
her,
very
we're
much like
just
she
going,
did not like the pact. When we asked her to come, she said hard pass.
She was pissed off at us.
Still, I think they're. As soon as you mention that, it's a
We
hard
can
pass, not
ask.
just a pass.
We will ask if she wants to come with us to help clean the city. Because
we're going to be killing people. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
So, like,
I will
this
ask.
is people she doesn't know, and we're assuming she's just going to be like, oh yeah, like, let's go kill these random
I
people.
don't think we should
know.
take the pact to her house because then she's going to think you brought these strangers to my house also. So
How about
let's
this?
talk to Viola on the radio and say meet us here, and we're going to
Well, we
take
can't.
out.
We can't give a location.
Okay, say
So we go up
Come
to the
south
fence.
a
We
mile.
don't mention who it is. We just say, oh yeah, we probably shouldn't bring him to the house either.
yeah.
Yeah, she won't like that we brought people that will know where she
Stanley.
is.
Let's look at Stanley for a second. Stanley's like, he watches the conversation go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and he's like, you know what? It's cool, guys.
Okay, we just say Viola, come
Don't
meet
worry
us at the
about
rendezvous point. That's a smart idea, and tell Lindsay we still apologize. She probably just laughs at us.
Just, no.
And Stanley says, nah, we gotta finish
You're
doing
right.
some scavenging today.
You're right.
We'll catch you guys another day. That outpost will sit a little bit. I mean, it's been there a week, and he's just like, you notice that he is looking at the group of you and like backing away.
What is this guy? Terry?
Huh?
What's his name?
This is
Stanley.
Stanley, I'm going to say you backing down?
And he's gonna look up at you and he's gonna say, with you guys? Yeah. Nope. Not gonna do it.
It's because we're arguing.
And like he has you can tell no longer a desire. He's like, when you guys got it worked out, we'll just do this another time. And then he's gonna look back at his group and he's gonna say, hey guys, we still got some houses to clean out, so. And he's gonna look back at Denver and be like, stay frosty, Denver. And then they're gonna disappear into a house and start looting it. The three of you and Denver are now standing out in the middle of the street.
Cool.
All right, we got to talk this through. Man, you're not the captain.
Yeah, he's dead.
I know.
So one of us has to step up.
And you made some bad calls stepping up.
Have I? You tried to bludgeon a teenager.
She wasn't a teenager.
Whatever. Who happened to blow up a window and almost kill us.
Listen, I didn't even want to talk to her. I just wanted to keep going.
I didn't either. But one of us did, and we went with it. And you walked into a building not knowing what was in there.
All right, all I'm saying is that I just think you should talk with us a little more before you make calls.
Okay.
Because you just are like, yeah, let's do this. And sometimes we're really opposed.
I just think if we're going to go kill a bunch of people, we're going to need more firepower. We have a gun with 3 bullets. And the only person with a ranged weapon
I'm
is...
sharpening my knife.
Seth's gonna sit there and sharpen his knife the whole
We only have
conversation.
a bow and a hunting rifle with 3 bullets. And the only people that could help us is a girl that can shoot maybe lightning out of her hands. I don't know.
What is so important about this pact thing? I think, like, I want to be their friends. I think that's cool. But I'm not ready to just, like, hey, like, we're just going to kill some random people for them. And beyond that, I think if we talk to Lindsay about that, she'll kind of freak out because she'll be like, oh, you're the type of people that are just like, yeah, so someone said kill these people, so now we're doing it.
Well, that essentially is our job as being.
What is our job? What is our job? Why were we put here?
We got to find the cure.
Not
we gotta
the cure. Find out what happened.
What happened? How do we get out of here? Find out what happened here and leave. That's how we go home. It's either that or die.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
I feel like the pact might have. Sorry, as I'm sharpening, I'm just throwing in my 2 cents. I think the pact is probably going to have a lot of information on that, seeing as we, all and others.
They
we
are
all
ground
have-
zero.
we have something that's going on with us that might give more clue to what's going on than non-infected people.
The only information we have is patient 0 is Seth. That's our only lead. Period.
We got the blood. We got more than that. What?
But like, we just met with the Pact, and this May
May?
May is the only.
No,
Mimi?
no, it's Mamie.
Mamie is already like 50 steps ahead of us.
Yeah, but we have no guarantee. Even we do this, we have no guarantee it's going to get us anywhere with them.
Right, but
We haven't even talked to Angel. We should at least talk to Angel. Make sure this will like matter to
But
him.
we
This
can't
is-
talk with Angel
this
unless
is
we
the
go clean them
agreement.
out.
Sure, we can. We already talked with Angel. We have a radio, don't we?
Yes, but they're not going to answer. Why would they
Why
answer?
wouldn't they answer?
Why would they?
Also, remember, this group of people that are telling us to go kill are the people that are killing people like me for no reason.
Yes. They're going to hunt him down like a dog.
Do we know that, or did we assume that?
Denver.
Denver told us that that's what's going on.
Denver's seen it happen.
Do we know that, Gia? Did Denver say that? Or did we assume that?
Denver said that they were fighting with the Rochester Initiative.
Is Viola back at this point? Or because
No,
we told her.
Viola hasn't come back.
Okay. So our only leads at this point is either like clear out the hospital and start pumping, med supplies and try to heal as many survivors as we can, or go down the Pact route and figure out what's going on in the city. And one's
Remember,
more
we don't have much
beneficial.
time.
We have a couple weeks tops.
I'm not saying that should lead us one way or another, but just remember we don't have much time.
I'm not opposed to working with the Pact. I'm really not. I just have a problem about being totally left out of the chain of like decision making. Especially like sometimes I think we make kind of reckless decisions. And I want to. My main goal, your main goal might be to save the world or whatever. My main goal is to keep us alive. We've already lost too many of our men. We've already had too many close calls. I want to keep us alive. And I know that involves some danger.
But like, we've
On
had
that
close
note,
calls, but we haven't died.
The radio crackles, and you can hear
Captain
Taylor's.
did.
You can hear Taylor's voice on the other end, and he says, "Hey, guys. How far away from home are you?
A decent ways. What's going on?
You should come home. You should come home like now.
Okay.
There's trucks outside.
Okay.
Frick.
We need to start
Viola,
going.
radio Viola, tell her to get back to home.
Yeah, just tell her to book it.
She's like, okay, going, and you hear like a little bit of giggling in the background as the radio cuts out, and then you hear Taylor back on the radio. Hey guys, they're coming in.
Go to the roof.
Might be a little bit too late for that. Find a car. Get here fast. The radio's gonna cut off.
Okay. You're not rig a car.
Are
Can't
there
you?
any cars in the area that it looks like maybe I can jimmy rig up with my mechanic skill
Hot
of
wire
0?
car.
Wait,
Yeah.
I get back on the radio to Viola. Viola, how close are you to the rendezvous point?
I thought we told her to go home.
Yeah, but
How
like,
close are you to home?
like if she stays near a road, we can grab her in a vehicle.
We heard laughter. I doubt she's left.
She's like, I'm about 3 blocks north of our friend's place.
We might need heavy damage. Like we might need heavy.
Okay, if you come up with
We might be going loud, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, just
vehicle.
get here. I'm going.
Okay, stay near a road. We might be coming in loud.
All right. I
There
will
are cars around that you can jack.
go to a car and try to do it.
Okay, roll it.
I think
Well,
we should
he,
all.
he has a car skills. Actually, you have the skills, don't? No, you don't.
I don't have skills. I'm
does,
just.
though.
The's 3 of us. We're probably gonna.
I have just as much.
We're gonna be
any-
loud. We're all
any
gonna be
one of
loud.
us is probably gonna fail, so we might as well
Yeah,
give it
let's
3
all do it.
shots.
Let's all do
yeah,
it.
Okay.
At
We're
once.
all gonna pick a car
Start
that can
rolling.
hold us all.
All right. I'm gonna.
Oh jeez.
I'm gonna try to hotwire a car.
Oh,
I
actually,
rolled
not
a
bad.
12.
I rolled an 18, so 20.
5! Wait.
Okay. Cool.
Five.
On a 20, you manage to get a car.
Get in.
Not a very big car, like a little sedan. The 4 of you jump in it.
It can
You
fit
start.
5.
What?
It'll fit 5.
Yeah. You pick up Viola on the way. You're just roaring up the roads in this car. And as you get up close to the hospital, you see smoke coming out of the urgent care center.
Okay. We hop out far enough away where hopefully they can't see us, and we barrel out.
Or I can blink us and the car into the middle of the fray.
Okay. Try it.
Try it.
Awesome.
Try
Okay,
it.
you're gonna take you're gonna
Damage.
take a hit of damage.
Hold
Wait,
on.
can I
Everyone's
try
holding on to
this?
me. Yeah, I'm holding on to the car. I'm focused on that, and all of you guys are holding on to me.
Wait, can I
and
run into people?
Huh?
Can I run into
We can't
people?
interact with things in the real plane.
Yeah, but
we
I
can
still have
blink
mass.
out. Huh?
You don't have mass.
We don't have mass in
In,
this
car doesn't
world.
have
in the
mass.
other place,
In this
you
other
have
place,
very little mass.
Yeah. So we can blink out and then come running through. Just
How
hope
many
it's
lights
not
do we
Taylor.
Just hope it's not Taylor.
Well, he's on the roof.
You guys are.
No, he's not on the roof.
You guys start pulling.
He's on the roof.
Are we going with
He
this
said
plan?
there's not enough time to get to the roof.
Are we going with this plan? Are you blinking the car?
Are we doing it?
Yeah,
Screw it. Why
So we're
not?
talking about this on the way there.
Okay.
If the car doesn't come with, we'll just run there in the other.
No,
and
the car
then-
will come with. It's just we can't run through people when we're in the other.
Okay.
So
You gotta we're making
you guys
stupid
are driving
decisions, but
up,
let's
and
do it.
as you're driving up, you're not seeing any lights outside the hospital. However,
There's
you
an
see
ambulance
that
in the lobby, by the way.
ambulance has been moved,
Out of the lobby?
Yeah.
What the heck?
and
Okay.
not by some mysterious force. Like,
Like by hands.
yeah, they just pushed it.
Okay.
How many
I-
trucks are there?
There are no trucks.
Like outside?
None.
What? I thought Taylor said there was Taylor said
Taylor.
there's trucks.
Well, they might have come in, done stuff, and left. Okay, let's go drop you guys off in the car, just like around the corner here,
Okay.
and I'll stay in the other and run inside to see if there are any lights.
Okay.
Okay. You run inside, and there is a very large section of the lab that is on fire. The entire right side of it, as you walk down the hallway, is just in flames. You see two lights on the left side, near to the back entrance of the wing.
Oh, that's good. Are they moving?
Nope.
Wait, so they're like behind the fire.
Yeah, so the entire right side of this wing is on fire, and in the left back side, there's two people hiding in a room. Two lights hiding in a room.
Oh, so they're on the other side of the...
They're on the other side of the hallway, not like the side covered in flames.
Okay, we're good.
Okay, are they like chilling in the corner?
Yeah.
Or are they in a room?
They're in the corner.
Okay. I go over to him. I pull out the gun and knife deal, and I blink in to just see them, but I'm ready to blink right back if needs be, if it's like a crazy dangerous situation.
Okay. It's Taylor and Lucille.
Okay.
And they look up at you and they're scared for a second, they jump, and then they realize it's you. And Taylor cusses you out for scaring them like that.
That's what I'm just like. I had to be sure. I had to be cautious about this. Let's get out of here.
Okay. And he and Lucille stand up and they follow you.
Okay, grab anything that we can salvage from this place. I yell at them as we're running out.
Taylor just kind of shakes his head and says, it was all over there.
Ah. Okay, let's go. So, book out.
Okay. You go out the back door.
Just is there a back door back there? I want to come out to where I know it's safe.
Oh,
Where
yeah. So you successfully navigate them. Are you going to blink them out or you just walk them out?
I'm walking them out.
Okay. You get away from the surprising heat by like knocking out one of the windows that they're hiding by and leaving the hospital and going out, and you meet up with everybody else. You're standing as a group, all of your NPCs and you watching the hospital burn.
What happened?
Lucille looks around and says they showed up, they saw the barricades, they kept yelling for food and we just stayed really quiet, and then they started throwing firebombs in.
How many?
How many of the firebombs or
No,
them?
people.
And she kind of looks over at Taylor and Taylor says, I counted 9 that I could see, but it seemed like there was more voices.
Did they have red armbands?
Would he have looked at their arms?
What did they look like even?
Yeah, he was.
He says, I don't know. I didn't get any. I was looking past the ambulance. I was trying not to get seen. So I didn't see anything.
How did you end up on the other side of the building?
Well, when they started throwing in firebombs, we just started running.
We need to find another place to stay.
We need to find where they went.
They didn't take anything of ours, did they?
Just burned it.
It's okay. We have our food with us.
Where? Can we track them?
They'd be in vehicles, but
Taylor says they went east.
I don't think we can track them super easily. They'd have to be skidding the whole way.
They drove off east, but like it was after they started throwing firebombs, so I wasn't getting a good look.
Here's the thing: do we chase them down, or do we try to find other places for shelter? Because it's probably like noon, right?
It's a little bit later in the day.
Like 2.
Yeah, we're just gonna speed up game time a little bit.
All right. I'm gonna
Do we try to clear the
look
psych
over
ward?
at Viola and say, Viola, are you with me? We go in and we scout them out? They're gonna fear us.
Viola looks around at all the damage and the wreckage, and she says, "Well, sorry, Lucille, but you're kind of useless. In a fight, you're great." And then she's going to look up at all of you, and she's going to say, "I think I know somewhere we can stay." And she's going to get this wicked, evil little grin on her face.
What are you thinking about?
What do you think I'm thinking? We have a friend. I have a friend. You don't have a friend, but I have a friend.
Viola said that, not Lucille.
Yeah, Viola.
Okay.
Sorry.
Wait.
Did I make something?
Wait. You're not talking about Lindsay, are you? I don't think she
Viola-
likes us.
Oh, she hates you.
Hold on. Maybe we don't stay with them. What about a house next to them?
I think it'd just be funny to watch you ask. Want to go ask? I think it'd be great.
Viola. I know we have a decent rapport, but Lindsay hates me.
Yeah, she does.
All right, let's
And
go.
hates us.
I'm with you, Viola.
Okay.
If you think you can,
If she can stomach us living near them, and we'll provide protection, because I saw their guns. They were in pretty crappy shape. If we provide them protection and provide them supplies and help them out with their maintenance and that kind of stuff, and they allow us to be near them and like fix up their house and stuff like that.
I don't think they need protection. She can
No,
blow
not
things
protection per
up.
se, but help them out with their gear and stuff like that.
You hear a voice crackle over the radio. Sounds about right. Tell them they can come down.
Oh, come on! You gave them the radio!
And you realize Viola has had the radio behind her back the entire time with the press talk button down.
Hey, Lindsay.
And she, and she says, "Yeah, we'll be down in a minute." And then she smiles at you and says, she pulls her finger off of it and looks at y'all and says, "Y'all are stupid."
I'm not staying in that house with them.
No, she's got. It's a neighborhood. You can stay at another place, but I fixed it. This is me. And then she like gestures to herself, and she's got like hockey pads with death skulls on them, and her hair's all like tied up in a funny way, and she's like, "I fixed it." And so now
We're gonna suffer.
we're
for
all
this.
gonna suffer because I fixed it. And she's gonna walk over to the car, and she's gonna sit down in the passenger seat, and she's gonna look at Captain Carter, and she's going to pat the driver's seat.
I'm gonna get in.
We're
I'm just
gonna
gonna put
suffer?
my arm around her shoulder and give her a light hug, and then grab the steering wheel.
You're not even gonna make it that far because you're gonna give that hug, and she's gonna shove your hand on the steering wheel and say, "Nope. We're enjoying this."
And I'm just
And
gonna
then
smirk.
everybody jumps in the car. I'm guessing.
I'm just gonna start smirking.
Okay, cool. You are going to drive away from the burned out ruins of the hospital that you made your home for the last few nights, and head down the road to our friend
the
Lindsay's.
abandoned no. The abandoned lot where we met the pact.
You're gonna force that one?
What? Not forage. That's where we're gonna park.
You're gonna park the car there?
Yeah, because I'm not going straight to their house.
Yeah, we don't want if anyone's following us.
Yeah, and
Oh,
if there's
that's
like
fair.
zombies
Okay,
following the
that's
cars,
smart,
I
that's
don't
smart.
want to bring it straight to their door.
Okay, no, that's a good call. So yeah, you park the car there. You're gonna get there without any incident.
It's only 20-30 minute walk. It's not that far.
So you guys make it back, and Lindsay and everybody gives you not a warm welcome, but that kind of like, y'all suck, and we're gonna enjoy.
I did get them some of
everyone
my
in
food,
misery.
so
Yeah, well, I mean that helped in this whole situation. I was keeping track of what you guys did. You guys played a very delicate game with this group, and we're gonna find out how that plays out next time with the operators. Thank you.